Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? Membership boy Cam, Topical Juice. Literally, I'm just tired. I want to get this out. It's already flipping 25 to 11 and I ain't even started editing yet or whatever, filming. So let me not waste no more time. Press that subscribe button for me, hit that like button for me, hit that bell to be notified for me. And of course, if you want to put the merchandise in the description below. Cool, so the episode starts with the boys reflecting on the whole challenge. They said that Danica was the best. I'd probably agree with that, to be honest. I think she was the best on reflection. The girls talk. Tash got a little bokeh action. And then, listen, Andrew, respect. Yeah, you got my respect. Big up yourself, innit? Large up yourself one time, 100%. Now, Davide talks about him and Ekin-Su. And he goes, oh, there must be an error in the connection or something like that, or whatever, in the network. Can't remember what he said, but in the system. Yeah, fam, you know what? It's not happening. It's not. I respect Ekin-Su to an extent for taking that leap of faith and saying she wants to try again and this, that, but it's not happening. You just have to look at what Davide's really saying, what he says to the boys, how he even says there's no connection. There is a little connection there is a little chemistry there, but it's not romantic on that level. He yes, of course, she's attractive. He'll probably want to cuddle her at night. That's what I'll predict it now. I'll say it right now. Tomorrow when they're in bed together, whatever, they'll cuddle, I'm sure. They might even kiss, but it ain't happening. Like there's not going to be a relationship stemming from that. I'm sorry, there won't be no trust there. Davide, I just can't see it happening. But I'm liking the little kind of cute chemistry they've got going on. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Why not? Jax talks about how he's now seen the light. Now, Jax and Paige, yeah, I'm not going to talk about them too much because there wasn't even much about them in this episode. But that little scene there where he's like, oh, you know what? I should have thought about that. I should have thought about her feelings. Bro? I like the fact that you can reflect and somewhat take accountability to an extent, but it's the mannerisms, the way you snap at her is really quite, I don't want to say alarming because I don't want to be dramatic in it, but it's like a couple like women have messaged me in the DMs that I know, that I'm friends with, that we're talking about Love Island and that, and they notice it as well. There's something in him that's it's really quite sinister, quite aggressive. Just the way he says fuck off and this, that and the other, like very snappy. It's not good, innit? Andrew then shuts Danica down, cool. Ekin-Su was killing me, by the way. How can she call Charlie stiff? Before she gets a text, she's saying, yeah, Charlie, you were stiff, you were back. And then someone said he was about to do the worm. Or he did do the worm, now they're killing me. Cool, so after the break, Ekin-Su and Antigoni start talking about their possibilities. Now they start talking tactics, this, that. Ekin-Su starts deliberating about, I've got 3 options. I like each one equally. Like, bro, no, you don't. I know you're a reality TV star and this, that, and the other. You're good at creating drama. You knew who it was going to be. We all knew it was going to be Davide. We all called it. But as in, like, it was never going to be Charlie. Never. So, Jay's already kind of palmed her off a page. It makes sense. So, Antigoni now is obviously talking about how her and Jay have got a connection, but she's going to basically try and make him work for it because she don't want to be second best. Now, obviously, that leads me on to Jay and Danica. Now listen, guys, I don't want to hear no bullshit in the comment section. No, I don't want to see it. I'm sorry, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see no bullshit in the comment section about Danica, respect her for going for what she wanted. She went for her gut. You're meant to go for what you want in this game. It's Love Island. You know, you should be exploring possibility. No. Yeah, no. Danica gets donut of the day because Jay could not have made it more clear. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear about India because India wasn't even there and India's piping up like someone's lying. Why are you getting involved, India? You know what I'm saying? As in, what I saw was Jay being perfectly clear. No, there was no grey areas. There was no if not so maybes. He was perfectly clear. She literally got told it will not bang. And you tried it. My man said, you're too young. That's how he started the convo, by the way. He was like, something about your age, because of your age, that romantic connection is going to be with Antigoni. Like, what? Fam, he literally said, I feel another woman more romantically. He couldn't have been more clear. And I don't want to hear any different, to be honest. Like, and that's why I feel Jay when he was like, what, you wanted me to tell you that brutal? Because he was clear as day, but she clearly didn't pick up what he was putting down and she needed to be told, I don't like you. Do you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make no sense. So Danica, I ain't gonna lie, I like the fact that you tried it with Andrew. I gave you your brownie points then. Don't get me wrong, I rated you for that. Yesterday, you were one of the MVP candidates. Today, you are donut of the day. That's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. That's just how the donut custard squeezes, you know what I'm saying? So cool, then the recoupling happens and Gemma's giving a last little speech about our connections get strong and can't wait to see where this might take us. I'm sure she said might. That didn't sound good. Yeah, I know Luca was doing all this business, but might. I'll be picking up on that language there still if I'm standing there. But we all know it ain't gonna last on the outside anyway, because unfortunately, she's literally gonna find fucking Luca in bed with Michael and blowing him off. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, come on, man. He's just begging for that lifestyle. Paige talks about her and Jax going on the right path or right page, or right direction. Sorry, no, you ain't. As I said earlier in the video, there's something I don't really like about him, to be honest. Ekin-Su's little speech was cute. She wants to talk about how she wants to give him a try. Again, I've said this earlier. It ain't happening. You know, and he even said it later in the episode about how he wants to take it slow. You feel me? He wants to take it slow. And then he said, last time I took it slow, this time I want to take it really slow. What he's saying, he's being nice. He's just trying to manage her expectations. He's flattered, he's humbled, or he's flattered, no, he ain't humbled, he's flattered and gassed that Ekin-Su has now come back to him after obviously lips and next dons on the terrace. But he's still protecting her feelings and saying, you know, I'll take it very, very slow and see what happens. It ain't gonna happen. It's just not. But I could eat my words. But I'll really bet a lot that that's not happening. But we'll see. Now, obviously, as I said, Danica the donut picks Thingy, my man Jay. That was silly. It just was silly. Antigoni's now left with Charlie. Now, Antigoni is killing me. I know she was seething and talking about some people were nice to us, bro. Do you know how random that speech was? Like, in terms of like, usually when you don't like someone, you still give the speech about that person. You know, even if you're just like, you're not meant to be with them, you still give that speech and say, you know, we're just friends. Hopefully he can find someone in the future. Antigoni says, what did she say? She goes, me and Charlie, we joined together and everyone made us feel special. What's that got to do with Charlie? Like, as in, she didn't even say we joined together. She said we joined on the same day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, it was a horrific speech from Antigoni. It was so funny. But anyway, the end of the episode talks about the feedback. So as I said, Antigoni is kind of mad at the situation. She's saying, why would she pick her? Rah, rah, rah. And we saw a different side to Antigoni. It's interesting. I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I just think we just saw a more angry side, which is interesting. So she obviously had a conversation with Danica and she explains her logic now. She says, you know, because he's made it very clear, you might as well pick Charlie. Now, I get it. That makes sense. It makes sense, and I agree. You know, you got shut down, so why did you pick Jay? It just doesn't really make sense, to be honest. Now, I know you basically just didn't want to pick Charlie. It's that simple. You didn't want to pick Charlie, and you fancy Jay, but I don't really think you would. I don't think you. Well, we weren't thinking logically. I don't think it's not. I know you weren't thinking logically. I'm not too sure what you were thinking, to be honest. It really was a poor decision to go for Jay in that moment, just because he actually not even because of the situation about Charlie and other factors. I'm talking purely categorically because he shut her down, and it couldn't have been more clear. Even bringing the age thing into it. But one thing I've got to say though, wasn't Jay's heart being raced by Gemma, bro? Just because Danica's a donut, I'm not excusing Jay of anything or of this, because that's a bit mad. You understand? Like, he's talking about age, which is fair. Obviously, once you say that to a girl, it's done. You know, he really shut her down. But boy, your heart was racing for the young one, boy. Either way, I think that's pretty much everything. I don't really want this video to be too long. Davide obviously talks to the boys and says he doesn't want to be played by Ekin-Su. But yeah, and then also Jay and Danica obviously talk as well. And he pretty much says, you know, I made it clear, and he did. Yeah, I can't really get much clearer than that. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.